welcome to your 30-minute self-love Vinyasa flow. Today, it's all about how do we go through life when life is difficult. So when there's uncertainty, how do we show ourselves more self-love? So when you're ready, sit in cross-legged position on your mat. Relax your hands. Bring the shoulders towards the ears, breathing in. Bring it back, breathing out. Inhale, shoulders towards the ears. Exhale down. Spine straight and gently close your eyes. We are going to practice yogic breath. One hand underneath the ribs, one hand on the belly. Inhale, feel the air pass through the lungs and expand to the belly. Expand, expand, expand. Exhale, contract the belly. Push all the air out and push all the air out from the lung. Deeply in, feel the expansions rising of your hands. And exhale, feel the falling of your hands. 5 more breaths on your own pace. Deepening the inhale and deepening the exhale. Keep breathing. Slow down your breath. Last deep, long inhale. And deep, long exhale. Relax the hands back onto the knees. Keeping the eyes closed. Go back to your normal breath. Observe the grounding of your body and your mind. Knowing that deep breath, yogic breath, it's the easiest and most effective way to ground your thoughts. Intention setting. Say one positive affirmation about yourself. Show yourself self-love. Intention setting. Holding the intention dear to your heart, you may even place one hand onto your heart or both hands. We're going to sing 3 Om to start the class. Deeply inhale into the belly. Second, deep inhale into the belly. One more deep inhale into the belly. Feeling the remaining vibration. Feeling the seed of self-love that you have placed in your heart start to sprout from the breath and from the Om. Gently open up the eyes. We're going to warm up starting standing today. So stand in the middle of the mat. So we're going to start today's warm up standing onto the mat. Feet hip width distance apart. Inhale, hands up towards the ceiling. Stretches up your torso, stretches out your arms. Exhale, bringing the hands down. Deepening your inhale. And deepening the exhale, really stretch your fingertips away. Deeply in. Look up towards the ceiling. Open up the shoulders, open up the arms, open up the torso. And exhale down. Coming to twisting. Inhale, hands up to a T shape. Exhale, twist to the left. Bring the hands to the side of the hips. Inhale, back. Exhale, twist to the other side, closing the hands on the side of the hips. Inhale, T shape. Exhale, twist to the other side. Start swinging, warming up your waist, warming up your spine. Bring your head with you to the back of the hips, making sure you are deeply inhale and deeply exhale. Just feel the freedom when you swing. Coming back towards the center to side bend. Open up your feet, toes slow, a bit turning in. Inhale, hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, turn your torso towards the left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands onto the back of the knees. Try to get the belly button to your left thighs. One more in. And out. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, slowly raise the body up. Inhale, raise up. In the middle, reach up, lengthen the torso. Exhale, turn the torso towards the right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Grab the back of the right calf. Deeply in. And out. Hands onto the middle of the mat in front of you. Inhale, flat back. Look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Walk the hands in the same line as your feet. You're welcome to walk the feet further away. Find the optimal length that makes you feel the hamstring stretch. Tip the weight onto the toes. Lift the heels. Feel the hamstring stretch. Then put the heels down. Lift the toes up. And now find the middle point and stay here for 2 breaths. Deeply in and deeply out. One more in and out. Walk the hands a bit further away from the body. Left hand onto the middle in between the 2 feet. Then open up the right hand to the sky. Open up the chest deeply in. Holding it in and deeply out. Really open up the chest and twisting the waist. One more in. And out. Right hand in the middle of the mat. And open up the left. Inhale, open up the left. Open up the chest. And exhale, twist more. Making sure you have equal weight on your heels and on your toes. One more in. And out. Coming back down. Relax the body for 1 breath. In. And out. Coming back, open up the hands to T-shape, halfway lift, really activate your core. Holding it here, 1 more breath, feeling like an aeroplane or butterfly. Then inhale, slowly roll yourself up, open up the shoulders. Amazing job. So now we are going to hands on the hips, walk the feet closer to hip width distant apart, and draw circles with the hips, deepening the inhale. And deepening the exhale, feel the hips opening. The other direction, deeply in and deeply out. It's like you're dancing on the mat to warm up the body. Stepping 2 feet together, we're going to open up our hips more. Strong left leg onto the mat. Lift the right up. Draw circles with the hips. Lift up and down, up and down. You can flex your feet upon your feet to feel a stronger stretch. Deeply in and deeply out. The other direction, still the same leg. I have like crackling on my bones. Really feeling the body warming up. If it's difficult to balance, you could also have one hand on the back of the wall. Put the right feet down. Now the left. Flex the left upon the left. Draw circles with the left. Really draw as big of a circle. Turn the waist with you as possible. Deepening your in. And deepening your exhale. Draw circles the other direction. In. And out. In. And out. Step the feet down. Feet hip width distant apart. Hands onto the knees. Bend the knees and draw circles. Warm up your kneecaps. Making sure when we are in warrior position later on, you don't have a lock on your kneecaps. Changing direction deeply in. And deeply out, standing straight and tall, warming up the wrists, draw circles. Draw a heart shape, feeling the warm up of the wrists. Then coming back, remembering your intention of self-love. Now, drawing hands onto the shoulder, draw the elbows together in front, up and back. Inhale, front, up and back. Inhale, front, up and back. The other direction, back, front and down, back, front and down, back, front and down. Lastly, with your ankles, step on one foot and draw circles with your ankles on one way, on the other way. Step the feet down the other side, and then the other side. For the next minute, you're welcome to move in any way that you want, to feel your body warming up before we flow. Remember, the principle of self-love is you don't have to look like me in the flow. You are all unique. So now move in a way that makes your body feel good. Could be any movement that we have done before, or just close your eyes and feel your body moving. Deepening your inhale. And deepening the exhale. 3 more breaths deeply in. And deeply out. Now, when you're ready, we are going to stand on top of our mat to start our Vinyasa flow. Feet together, sit your hips together. Just 3 rounds today. Inhale, hands up towards the ceiling. Look up. Exhale, hinges from the hips coming forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on the mat, step back or jump back to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, bring the body forward a bit, the knee, chest, and chin. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes to downward facing dog for 3 breaths. You could be moving, you could be staying in stillness. Pick one form that makes you feel the best. You could even be in child pose. Second, deep inhale. And exhale, feeling strong and feeling the stretch of the body. This is a pose that lengthens the upper body, also the lower one. Then we're going to go to three-legged dog on the right hand side. Inhale, right leg up, holding it there, and exhale. Bend the knees towards the chest, coming to plank, and step the right foot forward to warrior one position. Turn the left feet out. Inhale, hands up towards the ceiling to warrior one. Exhale, cactus the arms and open up the chest. Ready for the self-love that you're going to build. Inhale, hug yourself. Opposite hands onto the shoulders, feeling the squeeze. Remembering your positive affirmation. Feeling the seed of self-love growing. Then we're coming to warrior three. Hands onto the heart. Put all weight onto the right, step the left forward, forward, forward. Kick it up, lift it, point the toes, and lower your body. Flex the back toes. Remember, self-love through uncertainty. If you fall out, just breathe and come back in. Your breath is your anchor. Step the left foot back to warrior one. Exhale, hands onto the mat, swing back to downward dog in three-legged dog. So swing the right leg up. Vinyasa flow, inhale to plank with right leg up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, push yourself back to downward facing dog. Not everything is straightforward. So rather than jumping onto the hands, we're going to look towards our hands and use one breath to walk our feet crisscross forward. So cross the right feet, bend the right knee, put the right feet in front of the left. Then cross the left feet the other way like a cross, slowly walking forward, feeling your hips opening deeply in. And when you reach to the top of the mat, exhale, forward fold. Raise the body up. Inhale, hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, palms towards the chest. Feeling how proud yourself is that you are on your mat practicing yoga. And it's an act of self-love. Round two. Inhale, hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hinges from the hips coming forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands onto the mat, step back or jump back to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, bring your shoulders a bit forward and knee, chest and chin. Inhale to cobra, lift your hands up, really use your back muscle. Exhale, hands onto the mat, tuck the toes, pushing back to downward facing dog. 3 breaths in stillness. Deepening the inhale, resist the urge to move. When there's uncertainty, it's very common that our head or our mind will run 180 miles. How can you be in stillness completely in the pose or in your breath to anchor yourself? 3-legged dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. high. And exhale. One more in. Exhale, bend the left knee towards the chest, coming to plank. Then step the left foot, turn the right foot out. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale, cactus the arm, feel your heart small open, then just smile. Give yourself a back hug on the opposite shoulders. Feeling your seed of self-love growing, and you're so strong in your warrior feet. Inhale, hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, prayer position in front of the heart, getting ready for warrior three. Step the right foot forward, forward, forward. Lift the right toes off. And slowly bend forward. Bring your body to a T-shape. Warrior three. Open up the chest. Remember, if you fall out, just coming back in. Doesn't matter what happened in the pose, just keep breathing. Stepping back to warrior one. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale, cartwheel, hands forward to frame your front feet. We're coming to three-legged dog flow. So lift the left leg up. Inhale to warrior to downward dog. The next inhale, come to three-legged dog plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, push back to downward facing dog. You will be here in 3 breaths or be in your child pose. Deepening the inhale. And deepening the exhale. Deeply in, be in stillness. Feeling every part of your body activated. You have the power to feel your body with heat. You also are so much stronger than what you think. Look onto the hands. We'll come jumping to a squat. So we're going to bend our knees, inhale, and jump forward, hands outside, feet outside of the hands. Then using the elbows to push your knees back, lengthen the back of the spine to squat. 2 breaths in and out. In and out. Hands onto the mat, straighten the legs to forward fold. Inhale. And exhale here, walk the feet together. Raise up vertebra by vertebra. Inhale, hands up towards the sky. Collect the love in the air. And exhale, hands in front of the heart. Put all the love in your heart. 1 breath here to feel the heat. Feel your seed of self-love has grown to a little plant. And we'll continue to water it. Inhale, hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hinges from the hips coming forward. Inhale, hands onto the shin, halfway lift. Really lengthen the spine and exhale, forward fold. Hands onto the mat, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, push yourself back to downward facing dog for 3 breaths. Deeply in. And deeply out. Deeply in. And deeply out. 1 more in. And out. Bend your knees. Look onto the hands. Jump forward. Inhale. And exhale to forward fold. You're going to come to a chair. Inhale to a chair. Holding it here. Belly in. Hips back, making sure you can see your toes and open up the chest. If you find it difficult, remember your breath. When we are facing uncertainty, we can believe in our ability and believe in how strong we are. Hands onto the heart, coming to a twist. Hooking the left elbows onto the right knee, twisting towards the right. Inhale, twist. Push the hands back to the heart. Exhale, try to look up towards the ceiling. Twist deeper. Then relax the hands, coming back to chair. Exhale, hands onto the heart. Twist to the left side. Hold the right elbow onto the left knee. Breathing, even though your body is twisted. Just like when you are in a first situation, you can always breathe. Inhale to chair. Exhale to forward fold. Good job. Shake off your legs. Raising the body up. Hands to the sky. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, palms to the chest. Open up the eyes. Inhale, hands up towards the ceiling. Different flow. Exhale, hands into T-shape. Open the body towards one side and step the other foot back to wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, open up the chest, hands onto the back, coming to a back bend. So inhale, open up the chest, looking up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands still onto the back, elbows onto the back and coming to a halfway lift. Inhale, holding a halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Walking your hands towards the right. Bring the body onto the right thighs, feeling the hamstring stretch. Bend the left knee. Inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, straighten. Walk the body towards the left hand side. Bring the hand to the back of the left of the calf. Keep breathing. Inhale, bend the right knees. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Amazing work. Hands onto the middle of the mat. Walk your feet together. Then sit down to one more squat. Inhale, squat. And exhale, coming to the relaxing pose. Sit your hips onto the mat, coming to a butterfly. So use your hands to grab the butt, flash away. Bring the feet together. Inhale, lengthen the spine, open up the chest. Exhale. Without hunching your lower back, coming forward for 10 or 20 degrees, relax the hands deeply in and deeply out. Straighten up the legs and lie onto your back. Last pose before Savasana. Bend your knees. Give yourself a big hug. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Feeling the love. Bring your head up. Kiss your left knee. And then kiss your right knee. Knowing that love could and should and would always start from yourself. Relax every part of the body. Savasana. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Interlace the hands overhead, feet together. Give yourself a really good stretch. Bend the knees towards the chest and roll towards the right. With the eyes closed, slowly push yourself back into a sitting position. Cross your feet, sit in whatever comfortable sitting position. Hands onto the knees. Just one big breath to fill your body with new energy. To fill your body with self-love. Feeling that you are strong. You love yourself. Deeply inhale. And exhale. Hands onto the heart. Remembering the positive affirmation that you have said in the beginning of the class. You are amazing. You are wonderful. You are talented. You are beautiful. Remember that affirmation. And we are going to sing 1 Om and 3 Shanti to end the class. Deeply inhale into the belly. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hands in prayer position in front of your heart. May your heart be filled with peacefulness, self-compassion, and lots of self-love. Bowing forward, namaste.